About 15 or so miles north of Miami Beach as we are set for football. Miami Gardens, nothing like reactions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence of name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set. The Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First down, Bill.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. He gets it in the hands of Geis. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
First down, this is Geis. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Geis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Mike Gesicki.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on third, and he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
Results.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at about the 14. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and their control. But also like what the runner's given us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1 yard. And the Bills' first down.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1.
6-0.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins.
Burrow's pass.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. From midfield now, Burrow. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Buffalo.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Burrow going to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 14.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Burrow able to find his running back, Geis. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Flushed out right. Launching one for Henderson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
P.J. Hall on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now
from the 35 on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman. Stats and scores from yesterday's action. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 30.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point.
The kick is.
And his kick is right through.
The score, Dolphins 7, Bills 6. Jake Elliott sets to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal and give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? It got his man complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have... And he is in! Touchdown, Miami! Ronald Jones with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And the lead is up to 5.
Extra point is good. Makes the score Dolphins 14, Bills 9. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
There on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Burrow will throw. And he'll find Akins there, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. This is Geis. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, It could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Burrow sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
1 quarter remains here as we watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
50-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Miami
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
a gain of 2.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown.
That first play of the drive, just to get them started. Nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 43-yard line.
Rolling to his right. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
3rd down. 3rd and 4.
And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Dumps it off for Geis. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4 yards.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. This is out quickly to the right. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Taken in at the 11. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down, Buffalo.
Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with 2 ticks remaining. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. try and run for it. And it's incomplete. They needed 8. They only got 6 here in the final seconds as the two-point conversion fails.
15.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle.
Set to kick off.
And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things.